more active role insofar as it concerns Camp Ashraf, and strengthen the role of a UN monitoring team in Ashraf to one of protecting the residents to ensure that their rights and safety are respected, and all the inhumane restrictions placed on them by the Iraqi government are lifted. Ms. Maryam Rajavi, the President-elect of the National Council of Resistance of Iran, also addressed the briefing via video from Paris. She emphasized that the House majority support for Ashraf indicates its recognition of the Iranian resistance, especially Ashraf, as a decisive factor in confronting this anti-human regime in Tehran. Addressing the co-sponsors of the resolution, Ms. Rajavi remarked that, while appreciating your efforts, I would like to ask you to continue your noble and humanitarian work in order to ensure that the protection of the residents of Ashraf is guaranteed as long as the U.S. forces remain in Iraq. Mandate of the United Nations Assistance Mission for Iraq is expanded to guarantee the rights of Ashraf residents. The United Nations assumes the protection of Ashraf, and a UN peacekeeping force is stationed at Ashraf. All restrictions and the blockade imposed by the Iraqi government against Ashraf in the past 14 months are lifted.
An indication of your recognition of the status of the Iranian resistance, especially Ashraf, as a decisive factor in confronting this anti-human regime. The Iranian regime views the destruction of Ashraf as an important step to crush the nationwide uprising of the Iranian people.
Thank you, President Rajavi.
Representative Judy Chu of the Judiciary Committee told the reception that, I was happy to support House Resolution 704. Certainly there needed to be protection for the people in Camp Ashraf. We should make sure that they continue to be safe. The United States and the Iraqi government should ensure that these residents have all the security that they need. And so we must continue the pressure to make sure that that happens, so that the pro-democracy movement can continue to be safe, and the Iranian people can be safe. So let us continue our relationship. I am very, very happy to see that you are all here on the Hill, and that you're presenting your issues to us.
There needed to be protection for the people in Camp Ashraf, and we should make sure that they continue to be safe. The United States and the Iraqi government should ensure that these residents have all the security that they need. And so we must continue the pressure to make sure that happens.
Freedom, where we have the most powerful country in the world.
Congressman Trent Franks, member of the Armed Service Committee, told the gathering that we see some of the people of Camp Ashraf in Iraq that are being persecuted and threatened, and even the Iranian government wants to see them repatriated to Iran. And I think that that represents a greater danger to them. And I want to know that there are a lot of us that reject that completely. We want to see both the government of Iraq and the government of the United States stand up and make sure that we protect these people in Camp Ashraf.
But you do, and I want you to know both the government of Iraq and the government of the United States stand up and make sure that we protect these people in Camp Ashraf.
Thank you very much.
In his remarks, Representative Al Green from the Homeland Security Committee told the reception that Dr. King was right when he said decades ago, and his words ring true today. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Injustice in the streets of Iran is a threat to justice in the streets of every nation on planet Earth. And we must end injustice in the streets of Iran. We must support the human rights movement that is taking place in Iran.
Injustice in the streets of Iran are a threat to justice in the streets of every nation on the planet Earth, and we must end injustice in the streets of Iran.